It's really hot in here without aircon. I wanted to name this video something a little bit different to what the majority of people name their videos. Is dropshipping dead? Is it dead? Is it too saturated? Is it surely now it's dead? I want to do something a little bit different. That's why I've named it, Is It Possible in 2021? Because really, if someone puts, is dropshipping dead, and they have a video on YouTube that's over 10 minutes, more than likely it's not going to be dead. If someone really thought it was dead on YouTube, it'd take 5 seconds to be like, yeah, it's dead. So when I name the title of this video, Is It Possible? I want to delve more into the fact of, okay, what is something realistic about dropshipping, and what's a realistic way of doing it in 2021? Because it's a lot better for you guys, and you're going to get a lot more value out of a video like this, where I explain to you sort of the ways to really get into dropshipping in 2021, rather than just saying, no, it's not dead, but hey, look, just dropship, it'll work. Buy my course. I don't like doing videos like that. I would rather give you something that's going to give you a bit more help, a bit more guidance if you're actually looking to get into something. And even more so, if you're an Aussie looking to get into it, that's the theme of this channel. Is more so along Aussie entrepreneurship. Instead of just being all Americans and talking about the coolest and craziest things. That was the worst impression ever, I'm sorry. Okay, first point I'm going to talk about. Is it possible in 2021? We're going to get the first question out of the way straight away. Yes, it is possible in 2021, but it is going to be a little bit more different to what it was 3 to 5 years ago, even 1 to 2 years ago. It's going to be a lot different. Now, when I first started dropshipping, there was a lot of different methods on how to dropship out there. And I think in some senses it was a bit more lenient. So you could launch these crappy stores that didn't look that great. You could launch stores with subpar products and launch these ads that didn't really look that good. If you've looked at a lot of dropshipping videos, or if you looked at products that look like dropshipping stores, you'll see that the videos aren't that great. You can tell that they're just rip-offs straight from their Chinese manufacturers, and they don't put a lot of effort into it. It's not really much branding. Now, coming into 2021, that is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be pushed more along the lines of like what Amazon FBA is, with this whole branding stuff, with actually branding your website, with doing high quality photos and videos for your ads, high quality products, not selling crappy products for 50 bucks that are going to break in the first 2 weeks. So that is the direction that it's going, and that's what I'm going to talk about more so in this video, and ways on how you can actually improve on that and ways you can get into it. But I'm glad it's going this way, because it pushes the sellers to actually deliver to the consumers and not just think of it as like a money grab and take their money and run and make these sales in this product and be done with it. It's not like that. If you're actually looking to start a business, an e-commerce business in 2021, you're going to need to step up to the plate. You're going to need to make sure that everything is sorted out. You're going to need to make sure that your shit is sorted. So we're going to delve into that right now, and that brings me to my second point. Number 2, no more crappy products. Now, like I said, you're going to have to start going for more quality products. Now, in saying that, that's going to have you steer away from things like Aliexpress. Now, on my last dropshipping video, I said, it's okay to start with Aliexpress at the start, and I still believe that it's okay to start with Aliexpress when you're testing out products. But when you know that a product works, what you need to do is move on to different, more high quality suppliers. Now, I use places like Hyperskew, eProlo, which are similar to Aliexpress in a sense, but they usually have better customer service. They usually have better quality products. Can't even go, if you're selling in Australia, if you're selling in America, go to manufacturers or warehousing, any of that kind of thing that is local to that country. So you've got places like Dropship Zone in Australia, which actually have Aussie stock. They have better quality stock. It gets shipped from Melbourne. It's from Victoria, I'm pretty sure, near Melbourne. And it gives you a better experience overall. Now, sometimes these products can be a little bit higher priced, but if you're looking to get an actual branded store, actual high quality products out there, you need to start looking at alternatives apart from AliExpress to actually improve your quality of product and improve your customer experience. Because when I say that the only part of dropshipping that is becoming dead is the part where you can sell crappy products on a terribly made website with little to no branding and just get away with these crappy products, because the longevity of your business, or longevity, I think that's how you say it, of your business is going to fall. It's going to plunder if you are selling crappy quality products with that aren't really going to help your customers, and they're going to break within a few weeks or a month or so. It's not going to go very well for you. Okay, talking about manufacturers, point 3, is AliExpress dead? AliExpress isn't necessarily dead, like I've been saying. It's good to start out with, but AliExpress for a long-term business structure for your dropshipping store, if you want to sell one product or niche store or multiple products, even a general store, AliExpress probably isn't the way to go long-term. What you're sort of looking at, what I would recommend if you're looking to start dropshipping this year in 2021, like I said, get better quality suppliers, get someone who is going to be able to help you out when you start growing, when you start scaling, help you out with, say, something like Hyperskew. They have their own warehousing. They allow you to pre-order, let's just say you're going to sell 100 units in a week. They allow you to pre-order those 100 units and have them sitting at the warehouse, so when the orders come in, they can ship them out directly, so they don't have to get in contact with the supplier, get it shipped to them, or get in contact with them, get the order ready, and then ship it out. It's basically already processed, ready to go, and then as soon as the order comes through, okay, you've got stock there, and then you can ship it out straight away, and it cuts down the shipping time significantly, and it's just better overall. Not only that, like I've been saying, they usually have better quality products as well. So AliExpress isn't dead, it's a great starting point, but I would steer away from it for long term if you're looking to dropship. I think we're up to point number 4. I think it's number 4. Branding is everything. So when I say branding is everything, I don't mean that you need to have like a full-fledged company and start a company with this kind of thing. What I mean by branding is, okay, make sure that you buy the domain name, the URL for your website. Make sure it represents your brand or represents the product that you're selling. Make sure that your website, your Facebook pages, your ads, whatever it may be, represents the whole brand. Make sure everything's branded. This is okay to do at the start, but you don't want some store where it's just like a deal store. That's what I started doing. When I first started, I got a few sales, but I really started growing, started scaling when I had an actual branded store branded towards my products. I had advertisements branded towards my products. I had basically a heavily branded store where I had the logo showing up everywhere. I had the URL that was branded, the website that was branded. As soon as you go onto the website, you can see that it's like a fully fledged brand. It's something that is more believable than just some deal store where it's like, get the latest deals on these hot trending products. I really hate that when people talk about these hot trending products and only sell the hot trending products. You got to think about products that are high quality and going to help people. Otherwise, you're not going to last. You're not going to last in a dropshipping space. I'm sorry to say, if you're thinking about dropshipping in the short term, where you can sell a product for a month or two, take the money and run, you're not going to make it long term in dropshipping or e-commerce as a whole. Because we're flying through these pretty quickly. I'm actually proud that I'm not rambling for once. So I'm looking at my list here. We've got number 5, for long term. We're looking at warehousing. Now, when I say warehousing, I'm thinking more so, okay, if you're doing what I'm doing and what I did with my dropshipping stores, what I'm still doing with my dropshipping stores, selling only in Australia. I get a lot of people ask, Jack, why don't you sell in the US? You can sell in the US. I do Australia because I want to test the Aussie waters out myself. I want to focus on Australia. We might as well go with the theme of this channel and see what we can push the limits in e-commerce for Australia. That's what I want to do. So if it was me, or if you're like me, you want to sell in Australia, look at Aussie warehousing. There's places that can actually pack and ship your orders out for you. Look at the pricing, look at the features that they offer. Look at something where you can pre-order a whole bunch of units. You can have it basically sent out. Now this might take a little bit longer, but what it's going to save you in headaches in terms of like returns, in terms of customer satisfaction, customer service, it's going to help you out in the long run. So basically, if you're looking to dropship long term, now even I say long term, let's just say you've got the same store running for 6 months to a year. Imagine the customer experience you're going to have when, let's just say, you have someone that's dedicated to answering emails. You don't have to pay them much. Let's just say you have someone in 6 months' time, you're dropshipping quite well. You have someone that is dedicated to your customer service, and then you've got warehousing. So it's like, okay, instead of these customers waiting maybe even 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks for their product, you have it at an Aussie warehouse. As soon as they order, they get it shipped in 3 to 5 days. Normal, say, Aussie Post. They get it in 3 to 5 days. Imagine how happy that customer's gonna be. Not only that, you've got a high quality product, you got a logo on the product, you got nice package branding, you've got everything, you got the works. You're gonna start creating a real brand. I'm getting like goosebumps talking about it. I know it's like, it sounds really weird, but thinking about what normal people like you and I can do, it wasn't like it was in the 90s where you need a full-fledged company, where you need all this upfront money to start a business. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a brick and mortar store up. You can start this online store. You can start with a few $100s and you can build your way up to that point where you've got warehousing, where you've got long-term structures, where you've got procedures put in place where you can actually have a full-fledged business. And you can do this you can start it on your own. You can start at home. And like I said, there's so many ways to do it. I'm not going to tell you one specific way to do it. You know, if you do want to learn more from myself, if you like hearing from me, I do have a course that I offer in dropshipping for Aussies and to teach about the one product method and whatnot. I'm not going to talk about that here today, but I'm just giving you an example of what you can do. But it's something you can start in, you know, in your own home, on your laptop or on your PC with a few $100s, and you can build your way up to that. You can build your way up to the warehousing and whatnot. But that is where I would start heading. You've got to have that mindset. If I was a straight beginner, you know, if you're a straight beginner still looking to start dropshipping this year, the one piece of advice I can give you is think of longevity for your business. Don't think of, okay, what's the fastest way I can get the hottest selling product I can start making sales tomorrow. There's plenty of products out there that you can start making sales tomorrow. There's plenty of high quality products that you can start making sales tomorrow with. But longevity, you got to think of, okay, this is the mindset I would have. What's the best way I can help my customers? What's the fastest way I can ship to them? What's the best quality product I can get out to them? You know, if you've got your mindset on a certain quality product, look around at Aussie suppliers, look around at warehousing, look around at, okay, what's the best and fastest way I can get this out to my customer, give them a good experience. In turn, they're going to give you good reviews, they're going to talk to their friends and family about it, you're going to get more customers, you're going to have a brand that's going to start getting known, and you're going to have a good reputation. If you have a terrible branded site, if you have products that take over a month to get there, if they're crappy quality, imagine this, right? You pay $40 for a product online that you really like the look of. The ad was really good. Now, website didn't look too good, but you're like, okay, I like the product. You buy it. Okay, order's confirmed. You wait. Okay, 2 weeks gone by. All right, you email them. They say, oh, it's on the way. It's being delivered. It does take a while. You know, COVID, it does take a while. Okay, cool. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Oh my God, I almost forgot. I pretty much forgot that I ordered this product. You open it up. Sweet, it's in some cheap plastic packaging. The product doesn't really look as good as what it did on the ad. You paid $40 for this, you know. Might as well get some good quality. So, okay, I'll use it. Works okay. You know, nothing to rave about. And then in 2-3 weeks time, the product breaks and you're like, what do I do now? At that point, they're either going to be extremely frustrated or they're over the fact that they've waited so long and they just don't even want to bother with it. They don't shop with you ever again. Cool, you might have got that $40 out of that product, but you could have had them as a return customer. You could have more features on your website. You could have more products to sell them. Imagine if they had a good experience. Now let's turn that around and flip that the other way. Okay, cool. You see a great quality product. They've got some awesome branding. They've got an awesome ad. Go to their site. Hey, Aussie shipping. I'm an Aussie, you know, 3 to 5 days shipping time. You basically get an order, you get a confirmation email, you get a discount code, you know, sent for your first order, you get whatever it is, the works, bells and whistles, whatever you want, you know, whatever you can think of as an extra feature on your purchase. And then you go through, cool, they give you a tracking number straight away, or the day after they give you a tracking number. It gets shipped out 3 to 5 days, you know, you do your work for the week or whatever it may be, you wait the weekend, 3 to 5 days time, you've got the package, and it's like, sweet, this was pretty quick. I didn't even pay for express shipping. You've got the packaging, you know, you've got this really nice packaging. You open it up, the product looks high quality. They give you a nice little thank you card in it, all the branding, all the works, and then they give you a follow-up email. What are you going to do? Most of the time, you're going to look at what, you know, you use the product, it's good quality, it doesn't break within a few weeks. You're going to go back to that site. If it's a product that you're passionate about, you're going to go back to that site. Hey, do these guys have anything else? Hey, maybe I might get a replacement. Maybe I might buy a second one of these, whatever it may be. The longevity of that business is going to last so much more than just some basic non-branded dropshipping store that sells crappy Aliexpress products. And it's just whoever's running that site, you got to think, if it's you running that site, you're not going to last that long, and then you're going to have a bad experience with dropshipping. Then that's when you're going to go through and say, okay, dropshipping is dead, it doesn't work. No, it's dead in your eyes because you're trying to get the get rich quick scheme. I hate these get rich quick scheme kind of things, and these, you know, make this amount in the first 30 days. Well, why, you know, that is possible, but if you're not thinking about it long term, if you're not thinking, where's this store going to be in 6 months to a year? How am I going to improve on what I've got now? If you're not thinking in those terms, of course dropshipping is going to be dead to you, because you're not thinking about the customers. You're not thinking about what can I give other people as a good experience. So that's what I'm going to leave it here for today, guys. My last point. I've got my final thoughts. I pretty much said my final thoughts. So to add on to that, all I'm going to say is make sure that you are thinking of your customers. Make sure that you're thinking of what the best experience you can give. what's the best quality you can give your customers, and think of your store, your brand in a sense of like long-term, longevity kind of thing. Don't think of how much can I make in my first 30 days? How much can I do in my first 3 months? You don't think about that. If you think about your customer experience, giving good quality, I can guarantee you, you're going to last way longer than 95% of people who try and dropship, because I've seen it myself. I've seen the people who I know who have stuck with dropshipping, who have turned it into a brand, who have turned it into an actual business where they've got warehousing, where they've got their own true brand, their own business where they're running it pretty much full time now. They think of the long term. They always reinvent their store, they always reinvent themselves, always reinvent their processes, and they keep pushing the boundaries of what they can do on dropshipping. So final thoughts, no, dropshipping isn't dead. Of course it's worth it in 2021, but it really depends on how you're going to go about it. So I'm going to leave that video there, guys. Hope you guys got some value out of this. I'll see you guys in the next one.